Welcome to our first post-match press conference from the 2016 NCAA Central Region Volleyball Tournament. We'll speak first with the number 6 seeded Augustana University, who upset number 3 seed Nebraska-Kearney 3-2 in today's quarterfinal. With the win, they improved to 27-5 on the season and advanced to tomorrow's semifinal match. We are joined today by head coach Dan Meske, senior setter Anna Sykora, and senior outside Brittany Cech. We'll begin with a statement from the head coach and then open up for questions.
Okay, thank you. Well, we're just, we're really excited to be here. So our big message was we wanted to enjoy the ride the whole way. And, I mean, Kearney was no different than that. Kearney was a great team. And, I'm looking at the stat sheet here, and it is about as even a match as we've had all year. So it was a really, really fun match to be a part of. It was an emotional match. The only Northern Sun versus MIAA matchup here. So we had a lot of pride in our conference and the battle that we've been in all year. And we were really, really excited to represent our conference in the regional. So a lot of credit goes to Kearney. They're coached really well. They made adjustments throughout the whole match, which made it really, really fun to be a part of. And the greatest part of that was to see our players in particular notice those things and maybe bring up some of those things before the coaches did and just work together as a group and adjust to a team that, has done a great job all year and did a great job tonight and or this afternoon. And we're just really excited that it was a really fun match and we were fortunate enough to win it. Thank you.
All right, we'll open up for questions.
All right, I'll start. Early in the season, or last year, we were 0-5 in 5-set matches. Started the season out with three big 5-set match wins in Chicago. Going into today's 5th set, how confident were you in the 5th set, the whole team, knowing that we've had so much success this year in the 5th set?
Was that directed at anybody, Kelly? Kelly, I'll field it because I appreciate that the Augie guy brings up that we were 0-5 last year in 5 sets. But no, and you've talked about that all year with us as well, and I love it too because we talk about it, and that was something we really worked on getting better at. So the coolest thing was that there was no monkey on the back, or there was no feeling of, oh, here's a game 5, and this is really different than the first 4 sets. It's still volleyball. We still try to accomplish the same things each point, and that's just, I mean, in particular, because I know you've asked me about it all year, that's been the coolest improvement all year, is not the fact that, we haven't won every 5-set match this year. We've been successful in them, but the fact that, one of the things I said in the locker room afterwards was when I walked into the huddle after Game 4 where, we got taken pretty good in Game 4, the first face I saw was Bailey Cook, and she was smiling. She looked like we had just won the match. And that vibe, it was contagious throughout the team, and it was just that feeling was the greatest accomplishment today, is the fact that we felt so great about that set 5, win or lose. I mean, that's a very even match and a very even 5th set that may not, if we played that 100 times, probably wouldn't go our way all 100 times. It was a very fun 5th set. Brittany, you want to chime in?
Yeah. I think the difference this year is honestly just the mentality going into the 5th set. We just know we can win, and that, I don't know, it's all a mindset. So that's what's different, I think.
I thought you were going to say, I agree.
Oh, I agree too with what you said.
So, Brittany, you played quite the match today.
Thank you.
She said she'd do that because she doesn't want to talk, so I'd ask her 5 questions on me.
So, a lot of range in your shots today. Tell me what you were seeing with the block and why you were so successful scoring.
Honestly, the big thing that helped was they were going with our middles, and so middle pulled them, and I had a pretty open net, and so credit to our middles, really. A lot of line.
I appreciate that comment, but it does take a little bit of skill to see hands in your face and still find a way to score a point. You scored all over the place. How hard did you work on that this year?
Just like mixing up my range of shots, really. My best shot, I would say, is line, and so working on every different shot is what makes me successful, I guess. So, along with the block.
And Anna, finally getting to run the 5-1. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, just the difference, I think, between a 6-2 and a 5-1 is when you're in a 5-1, you kind of have consistency out there on the court. You're always out there, and you kind of know where everybody is at all times. You're not off and then on, and I think it helps with our hitters as well because then they have a consistent setter up at the net. And what's really fun is that all of our hitters are so reliable, so I could literally set anyone at any play at any time, and I know that they're going to get a kill or at least have a good shot.
That was pretty obvious at times. It
Yeah.
feels like you had a real feel for your hitters and making the middle go in a different direction, finding a lot of one-on-ones. What was the key to that for you?
I just think that the other side was keen in on our middles, and I was trying to look on the other side to see where they would go, but seeing that our outsides had an open net for most of the night or the afternoon, and also our right side attackers when the middle would go in the B gap or closer to the outside, that kind of opened things up too. And then they would follow our outsides and our right side hitters, and then the middle was open. So it was just a wide variety of shots that were open tonight, and it was really fun.
You you were feeling it?
Yeah, yep, I was.
And how about that little quick set to Brittany on the outside? You're scoring on that as well, right?
Yes.
Is that a faster tempo than you've used before?
We've been working on quickening things up, but yeah.
Looking ahead, Dan, what do you see?
Lunch for these guys. No, so obviously this next match, we have the winner of that match. But, I told our team our message was very few teams in the country ever really get to play that first match of a regional or the first match of a big tournament in the day and to get to win it. So I know we talked about a 10-minute cool-down period before we do media. I told our girls take a 3-hour cool-down period where enjoy it. We're here to enjoy every single moment. And, set 4, if you look at it on paper, maybe it didn't look so enjoyable, but I had a pretty good time in it, so we're here to enjoy every moment. We're gonna watch this next match, enjoy it, and talk about who we're gonna potentially play. But we can't film it, so we have to be kind of in that moment, watching and kind of absorbing what they're doing, as opposed to being so fixated on we have to get this or we have to understand that. We know that we're looking at 2 teams that we've played a whole bunch throughout the last couple of years. They're conference opponents, so we're going to enjoy being around here and being at the regional. And I know I didn't start my statement, but again, Concordia's done a phenomenal job hosting. So we're going to enjoy this whole regional setup and watch that match, and then after that, refocus and fire up for whoever wins it.
All right, Augustana will compete in tomorrow's 5 p.m. semifinal against the winner of Southwest Minnesota State and Wayne State. Congrats, you guys, on the win.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody.